back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am very excited to get into today's video because today we're doing a pick a card to see who will make their feelings known to you next and when and what they'll say, offer, all of that. So my Etsy shop is always linked in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video, if you need more time with the piles. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. And we'll get started. So we got group 1 with the clear quartz crystal point. Group 2 with the citrine crystal point. Group 3 with the obsidian crystal point. And group 4 with the amethyst crystal point. So like I said, pause the video if you need to. Take as much time as you need, but we're just going to jump right in. All right, if you chose group 1 with the clear quartz crystal point, this is your reading. We're going to be using the Tarot of the Divine for you today. And we're going to find out who is going to make their feelings known to you next and when, what they will say, what they will offer. So Spirit, show me this person. How do they know this person? Who is this person to them? Who is the person we're tapping in today? Ooh, and immediately I'm feeling like this reading is going to have something to do with your magnetism because we have isolation, confidence, and imperfections. So you really took the time to be disciplined and you said, okay, there's these things I don't like about myself, whether it's in your personality, whether it's your physicality or your aesthetic, whether it's your spiritual standing, you've been feeling disconnected from spirit, you haven't had any ascensions, or, you've been feeling like you're in a fog. Whatever way this, is for you, you can apply it, but you've taken some time off to be intentional about your growth. You know where you want to grow or how you've wanted to grow, expand, get better, and you've really been working on that. So your confidence is now where it should be in a really healthy space. You're feeling good, more confident, more competent, like you're feeling much more aware of other people, their intentions, and really tapping into your higher self. So you're like almost able to physically feel when someone should be in your life. It's just a feeling that you get. But yeah, this is giving me an energy of someone who's taken some time off to be really intentional to heal or decide what it is that they want, or you already know what you want and you've been working on that to really level up and whatever way you see fit. So this coming out first is letting me know that whoever this is going to be a manifestation of your own magnetism. So we'll see, we'll just see. Isolation says staying to myself. Confidence says faith in my abilities. Exactly, you've been really building your confidence. And then imperfection says making you change, but this is definitely more of an internal thing and a choice. It feels like, I feel like you guys kind of put yourself in timeout for a while. Maybe you were just dating a bit too much as well. We got renewal, and it says starting over again. So it very much so could have been like a break from dating apps or dating in general or romantic connections. Maybe you got a little boy crazy for a while, or girl crazy for a while, people crazy, and it just got intense and you really had to separate from that. There's also this energy of you only being able to attract a certain kind of connection in the recent past, and that's something you really have wanted to get away from. We even got the lust card here at the bottom of the deck, and under that is union. Under that, songs, love games. Yeah, songs. You've been getting signs, signals, and omens from the universe. Maybe songs a song came up that you used to listen to years ago, and it just, I don't know, had this kind of activation. It almost brought you back to an older version of yourself where you were in more alignment. We'll see as things unfold. But so far, I'm getting a lot to do with you. A lot to do with you, furthering the feeling that this is going to be who you're attracting, is going to be a result of, the work that you've been doing. Differences says we're on different pages. Jealousy says I fear losing you. And evaluation says seriously thinking about this. So you've been dating different people, and we don't got to label them like, oh, good or bad, but just people that you have very real differences with that you can't seem to get on the same page with. And it seems like you've only been able to attract a kind of like these people that just aren't in alignment with you. It's like they don't understand you, or you can't figure out exactly what it is, but it's just like, it's just something is just really not clicking. So we have the evaluation card again. I feel like you guys really kind of put yourself in timeout or put your dating life on pause. So you can get to the root of why this is happening and change it. And it may be that you were only able to attract lustful connections or people who only want like a physical relationship with you. And that's really tricky, especially if you're, you know, really in your confidence. Me personally, I feel most confident like in streetwear. But, you know, you may be into the more like stereotypically sexy appeal. So, you know, you may have only been able to attract people who want you for one reason. And it's like, okay, I look, you know, sexy. Sure, I can admit that. But that doesn't mean that I just want, you know, a lustful connection. So you've really had to sort things out and like have this whole like come to Jesus moment where it's like, okay, what's the problem? What do we want? What are we going to do? What do I need to change? Like, I really do feel like you've been open to your guides, open to the universe. Like, I am ready to change. I'm ready to put in the work. Even if there's work, I'm ready, but I really do want something different. Okay. You may have been feeling like you've been being a pick-me. We have the pick-me card. I can love you better is what it says at the bottom of that card. And that also may have really frustrated you. We also have nasty girl / boy. So again, more people wanting to bring this lustful energy, or maybe that was your default programming. You know, when you found someone that you really liked, you just started to feel like you were chasing them, or somehow, some way you would end up time after time again in that runner-chaser dynamic that nobody likes, and having to be a freak for this person that you haven't even built an emotional connection with to receive anything back for being a freak for that person. So it just kind of puts you in this like low space, or this space of being like, this is not it. This is not it. So we have questions and masks. No clear picture, masks, who are you really? I feel like this is the most honest you've been with yourself, you know, in a while, where it's like, okay, I might actually be the problem here. This may be a result of something I'm doing. I'm willing to acknowledge that, spirit, if we can guarantee change. So you guys have been so humble and ready to work. We have union and deep in love. So you want a connection, but it really does have to be unique, because to be honest, you just have that in your spirit. You have this very flirtatious, intelligent kind of energy, like intelligent in terms of conversation. I feel like you can be very flirtatious and quick on your feet, and people immediately get attracted to you, but then it's like somehow, some way, they're like, to the bed. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, I want someone to break through to that deeper level. You want to be deep in love and have a union with someone, but you also want to be flirty and be able to tease them and have fun without them rushing to the bed just because you had a flirty moment. Like, I really do feel like you've been working on yourself and spending time by yourself and trying to attract the right person, because trying to date and being in control in that way yourself just has landed you in connection after connection after connection with the bodies are only going up, Chad. Like, more and more bodies for some of you who've been physically intimate with these people. And at the end of the day, no one that you can really call if you had a bad day and really vent to them, or, you know, have come over or ask if you can come over and, you know, just to kind of be listened to and have a chill night without having a, you know, bang, bang, boogie. So we have union and deep in love. Let's get together at the bottom of union, deep in love, feelings run deep. I feel like you guys have been working on manifesting a connection to you that is really tailored to you. Someone who really understands you, and someone who doesn't take you for granted. We got songs, love games, and secret feelings. This is the first time I'm picking up on someone else's energy. I do feel like someone's been kind of watching you. It feels like a gym crush or someone who works in a different department at your job. Someone you don't see often, not someone you directly work with, talk to every day. Like this could be someone you see, like, I don't know, maybe once a week in passing by chance, or someone who's watching you at the gym that you haven't made eye contact with, or especially if you go to a big gym. This is an energy of someone who this could even be your, you guys, I just heard Amazon delivery, okay? That's gonna be for some, like one specific person, like either Amazon or UPS it kind of looks like, but there's an energy of someone like seeing you just a few times. I don't know, maybe they were like your, you know, DoorDash driver or something a couple times. Songs remind me of you. Love games, playing with heart. Secret feelings says keeping it inside at the bottom of that one. So I feel like you guys have also been kind of reserved in terms of letting anyone know how you feel about them as well. You've been trying not to flirt with people because you want to, like, I don't know, it kind of sucks because it's like, dang, that's fun for me though, so I don't even get to have fun. Like, you feel like you're punishing yourself. Spirit, who do you have planned for group one? Can you show me who's going to make their feelings known next? What I can see group one so far is they're going to be a match in frequency to you. So it is kind of personal what it is that you need. Also tapping into your energy, it's very layered, you know, you got to peel back. There's a lot of different layers and sides to you. There's your nerdy side, there's your sexy side, there's your timid side, there's your confident side. There's many sides to you. We got the Five of Swords that came out in reverse. So Spirit's like, well, we have an end to the pain era. I'm not going to bring someone in group one's life that's going to make them feel used. Wow, 10 of coins. I'm going to bring someone into your life that's valuable just like you are, who has similar foundational desires. So like if you need someone that, I really do feel like you guys need someone who's fun and adventurous, not just serious all the time. Someone who also has a lot of discipline, where it's like you can be in a sensual, sexy energy and you can allow that sensuality and connection to build between the two of you guys all day or for days, and this person isn't just immediately trying to get you in the bed. So you need someone who likes to kind of observe you and just likes to sit and play in your energy. Spirit is saying like 10 of coins, someone with the same foundation as you. Also someone who understands that you're not a tease. It's just, that's your personality. You're more flirty and playful, and it's not someone who understands you and has similar values. Eight of Swords in reverse. You're currently breaking the chain to a cycle that you're in. Wow, Eight of Wands in reverse. So you may be seeing 808, 818, combinations of eights. But yeah, Eight of Swords in reverse and Eight of Wands in reverse. It's like you're untying yourself. So yeah, things are going pretty slow right now. And also the love offers have slowed down, but Spirit's like saying, keep your eye on the prize. The love offers have slowed down because you're no longer in alignment with and attracting people who just want to sleep with you, or people who are going to waste your time, or people who don't understand you. So remember the reason why things are this way, instead of getting in your bag and internalizing it and feeling like, oh, people just don't like me, I need to turn my sexy up. Because no, all this slowness is happening for a reason. Things are slow right now because you're attracting someone who really understands you, someone who has a similar foundation as you, and you're a unique and layered person. So that's kind of rare. But yeah, the rejection is protection, and I don't see you guys getting rejected right now. What I see is you guys having a period of like singlehood right now where you're not getting very many offers. We got the 10 of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the 10 of Swords. So yeah, Spirit is slowing you down. I am getting an energy where it's like later rather than sooner, if I'm being honest. So let me pull from the cards of time deck. But tapping into this energy, like I said, I'm not getting a heavy description of who this is because it's so unique to you. This isn't some Joe Schmo that you can easily describe. It's someone very layered and complex, just like you are. I just heard perfect match as well. So Spirit is saying this is your perfect match. It just isn't any old body. Oh, wow. We got the days card that just came out, and then we got June. You may be born in June or on the 6th of the month. Let's see what else comes out for time. Spirit, when is this manifesting for them? For group 1. When is this manifesting? We got Scorpio season. Oh, shoot. And then we got October. Wow. You guys, this could happen very, very soon. And the first card that came out is days. So whenever the days card comes out or a super, super close time frame, I always take that as you'll receive some sort of major sign, signal, omen. You'll have some sort of major progress or confirmation within the next few days, because it's kind of like, dang, days from watching this, you know, I don't want you to put too much pressure on it and assume that this is Spirit saying, oh, you're going to meet them in days. But for some of you, it will happen within days. It will be a really quick thing here. We got the days card. Then we got Scorpio season, which is October 24th to November 21st. And then we got October that came out. So this could definitely be happening sooner rather than later. And then we got June here. So I would say that would be our range, like anywhere from now until June, it feels like. And the only reason I see that it would take longer is just because it's hard for Spirit to get you guys in the same place at the same time. We all have free will, so even if Spirit leads you to do XYZ, if you don't follow that intuitive nudge, now you're not meeting someone that you were supposed to meet or you could have met that day. So I would say because this person is so unique and kind of curated and will really cater to you, someone you really click with, I would say that's the deal with the time. But I mean, June isn't a crazy long amount of time to wait anyways. But well, Spirit, what can you tell me? What else can you tell me for group 1? This is one of those where it's like, okay, just gotta go with the flow then. One of these flipped over. We got disruption that came out. So this is going to come out of nowhere. This connection coming into your life is going to shock and surprise you. This person, you may meet them in a very shocking or unexpected kind of way. The way that you make them feel and vice versa, the way that they make you feel may be very shocking and unexpected. We got the spiritual union card that came out with disruption. We also got the new beginnings card that came out with it as well. So I would say you guys are right where you're supposed to be. New beginnings is number 0. That would be like the Fool card in the tarot deck, which is of course a big sign of new beginnings and new life. So I feel like this is going to happen very unexpected, and Spirit doesn't even want you to focus on the how. Spirit wants you to focus on the allowance of it all, allowing it to come through, allowing yourself to be treated, surprised, blessed. We have emotional withdrawal and fertility. So this is exactly where you are. And you know what's crazy? That the emotional withdrawal card is number 8. When you think of emotional withdrawal, it kind of automatically makes you feel like powerless, but really you're standing in your power. You're at the shore ready for things to change, where water and land meet. You're at a, you know, kind of like a, what would I call that? There's like a word for it that I'm blanking on right now. But you're in a place where two worlds collide, and it's a very powerful manifesting place. And your emotional withdrawal is actually putting you in your power, more in your power than you have been. So we have the fertility card. You know, I feel like working on your perspective is going to be the best thing for you to do right now, because in a position like this, it can feel like, okay, there's things to be excited about, but I don't see it. And Spirit is trying to get you to connect with your feeling and to allow yourself to feel this one out versus having to see it, because when you wanted to see what's out there, it just kind of landed you in these situations that were hard to get yourself out of before some sort of damage is done. And I just get an energy with Spirit really wanting to bring you in alignment with your perfect partner, and it does kind of take some discipline. I'm proud of you guys for doing it, because I know how hard it can be to kind of take yourself out of the mix. It can also be very boring, to be honest, but if you want to like ask for anything, I would ask for new things to focus on in this time. Something new to come into your life that can allow you to easily surrender to the things that you already know that you have to do, because it can kind of take up your time and focus, so you can easily allow and get used to focusing on other things. We got the heart chakra here, so you may also be having a heart chakra awakening. You may be finding that you're crying or getting overly emotional for no reason lately, and it's because your guides are going in and out. You're transforming and leaving things behind energetically and physically. So there's a lot going on in your physical environment and your emotional environment, your spiritual environment. So you're gonna feel a way about it. That is normal, but connecting and strengthening your heart chakra, listening to 528 frequency is really good for that, will also help you at this time. This is just the reality. Sometimes, you know, Spirit has another plan, and sometimes we can try to look for something, but it doesn't always show up, because realistically, that's not everyone's reality. So what I see for you is who's going to make their feelings known to you next is your perfect match, someone who's in alignment with you, someone who's a reflection of your magnetism and all the work that you've done on yourself, someone who's on the same level as you. So the better you continue to grow, the better this offer will be. And what will they say? What will they offer? I don't feel like it's an offer. I feel like you guys are building a 10 of Pentacles together with the 10 of Pentacles that came out. You have a spiritual union with each other, and there's a lot of fertile energy in this relationship. And with the New Beginnings card, you guys are both coming into something starting new. So I don't feel like you guys are just trying to program it. Oh, you're my future boyfriend, girlfriend, da 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 da. It's not childish or petty or normal at all. It's very higher level. Something you can't really describe with words, and I'm sure you will have a title with this person eventually, but it's just not on that level. It really is a higher level type of connection. So that is what I have for you guys. My Etsy is below. If you want a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what came up for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 2 with the citrine crystal point, this is your reading. And we are going to see who will make their feelings known to you next, when and what they will say or what they will offer. So let's get right into it. Group 2. Spirit, this is for group 2 with the citrine. Who will make their feelings known to them next? Who's this person? Ooh. Wow, yeah. I didn't want to make like assumptions, but it is looking like someone that you know. And there's this interesting thing here with this possessive card. They had a hard time controlling you, or they were really possessive over you, but maybe you guys stopped talking, maybe you got tired of it, or you know, whatever, I don't know, something happened. But we have clarity and thoughts, so they've been thinking about you a lot. And like I said, I didn't want to make like an assumption that this would be someone that you knew from the past with just those, but then we got the missing you card. So this is looking like someone that you do know from your past that you've dealt with before. And interestingly enough, we have the excitement card here. So they're excited, and like this is a happy thing for them. This isn't like, oh, you know, not having you in my life brought me to my knees and I'm coming to you in a desperate or sad energy. They're in an energy where it's like, you know what? I I really was bugging before, but this is where I want to be, and I'm excited to build a future with you, you know? So they're coming back in a high vibrational space. They're not, you know, coming across as desperate or possessive anymore. They're coming to you in an energy that's pretty positive. Clarity says, seeing clearly now. Thought says, always on my mind. Possessive says, you're all mine. So I really feel like they tried to play those games with you before, you know, being possessive and things like that. And that may just be something that you are totally against. Like, you may really not be with that possessive stuff, like not into it, don't entertain it. So, like I said, something may have happened, but this is where we are now. Excitement says, got my attention, and missing you says, longing for your touch. So that's interesting. At the bottom of excitement, it says, got my attention. I really do feel like they feel like it's you where they want to be with, but there's also this energy of like, maybe they saw something or heard something about you that kind of excited them. And you know how people say like, oh, she got excited, but they're not always talking about like a happy thing. It's like, people also say you're excited, like if you're angry or if you have a lot of emotion at one time. And this may be something a little bit like that too, where it's like they saw something that made them jealous and it got them excited. Excited in itself is really just like, in terms of definition wise, like amplified emotion. So it could be in a positive way, or a way that kind of lit a fire under their butt. Like, okay, you know what? You got my attention as well. So let's see what else we get. Spirit, this is for group 2. Oh shoot, we got the baby maker. So maybe you guys posted something sexy or suggestive on social media. Maybe something came in their mind, like a past thought. Regardless, they feel like things did not end the way they should have with you. We have the questions and vulnerability card. So there's also a thing here where they're acknowledging that they maybe haven't been as vulnerable as they could have been with you in the past, and wanting to feel that vulnerability. Like, there's an energy of them wanting to lean into a relationship and feel what that feels like again. Baby maker, questions, vulnerability. Baby maker says, have my babies. Question says, no clear picture. And vulnerability says, out in the open. So I feel like they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation and really just like kick it to you straight. Like, listen, I'm feeling you. This is where I am. I've spent time alone or in contemplation, and I'm not happy like I thought I was going to be, or I'm just not happy, and you know, I don't feel content without you, and honestly I feel like this is where I want to be. So let's see what else we get. Who is this, Spirit? This is likely someone you had a friends with benefits situation with before, and someone where it's like opposites attract. We got the differences card that came up in devilish. So there's almost like this Geminian, flirtatious, scorpionic energy about this person where they love to flirt, they love to be suggestive, they love to like kind of get you all flustered and frustrated. And someone where it's like oil and water, but it's like we still kind of somehow work. There is differences between the two of you. Maybe you're more artistic and they're more logical. Maybe you're more serious and they're more playful. I definitely see differences between the two of you though. But at the same time, you were still so attracted to each other. Devilish says, whatever I want. This person may have been used to really getting their way, to be honest, as well. And differences says, we're on different pages. So I feel like this is someone who you dealt with in the past, who's missing you, someone who you likely had a lot of sexual tension with or an actual sensual relationship with. And this is who is coming through. So I'm very interested in... I'm like, what deck should I? Let me pull from this one. Spirit, can you show me what they'll offer for group 2? What exactly are they offering then? With all of this being said, yeah, we have mending bridges and accepting what is. So they're like, okay, we're different. I'm ready to accept that we're different and to move forward and create something that can work for the both of us. Mending Bridges says, I heal rifts, I am a mender. So they do want to apologize or make good for the past. Maybe they don't have anything to apologize for, and it's just about actually giving this an actual shot. I feel like it has, again, a lot to do with that vulnerability card that came up before, where they're going to be showing you more of who they really are, letting you into their head, giving you more space, whatever that means for you. So this could be them holding space for you emotionally. This could be them, maybe they are busy with work, but making an effort to clear out their schedule, you know, for you. You can't have my body in, you know, all the time and then never clear out your schedule for me or make anything easier. For me, I work too, and I still have a way to see you. And even though you may work more than me or be busy, overwhelmed, whatever, we all have times where we're busy and overwhelmed, but you're gonna need some make some space in order for me to feel fulfilled. So accepting what is says, I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Also, there's a little bit of an undertone here of them not wanting to reveal to you how important you are to them. Them not really complimenting you or telling you like how they really feel about you. And they're honoring like, yes, you are someone that I consider valuable. Like they're communicating that to you, which is so funny. We got communicating freely that came up. So that is definitely something that is happening. This camera does not want to focus today. Communicating freely says, I communicate from the depths of my being. So this person is, again, kind of like tantalized by the idea of being vulnerable. They really haven't been vulnerable with anyone for a while. And that is really appealing to them. They're like, ooh, it kind of excites them in this like weird way. Like being vulnerable, it's like a good uncomfortability. It's like a good vulnerability. And then we have awakening ancient wisdom, which is interesting because you guys may have some sort of underlying spiritual connection. You may activate each other because this is happening naturally. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. So there's this energy of you. Finally, there's almost like an energy of this person. I don't know that they intentionally did it, but there is a little bit of an energy of them gaslighting you by not acknowledging certain things. And like I said, I don't feel like, I didn't get a confirmation that they do that intentionally, but also there's this final like validation, like this finally moment that you guys are having because, oh, I think the camera's bright because it's focusing on her face. But there's this moment that you guys are honest, that you guys are finally able to have where it's like, I knew it wasn't all in my head. Like you actually feel like there's something deeper going on here as well. Or like there's something more to this connection that neither of us saw coming, or wow. So you guys, we have, you know, the power card, which is the number 8. I feel like you guys are being more vanilla these days. I keep getting these, I keep seeing like 50 Shades of Grey. The scene where they're in the grocery store and she's picking up the ice cream. I think this is in the second movie, and she's like, here's your favorite flavor, and she like tosses vanilla ice cream over to him, or something like that. Because in the second movie, you know, he's like trying to just build a regular connection with her, whatever, da 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 da. I keep getting that imagery. So there's an energy here of you guys being more serious with each other, less toxic with each other if you guys were toxic before, less games being played, still fun. Like if you're two fun people, you're gonna have fun naturally, but it's like this connection isn't built on good times. We're building a solid foundation. We have the base chakra and choose wisely. So there's an energy here of you guys consistently making choices that's going to help you continue to build your power and build a solid foundation. So it's interesting, it's, you know, to describe, because it's like you're not being serious all the time, but at the same time, you are making conscious decisions to build the relationship in a serious way and to actually open up and be vulnerable with each other. And then we have the power card here. So you feel like you have more room and authority in this connection, and they feel like very vulnerable, to be honest. But they're making the choices and decisions to continue to build that base chakra. So, and then we have triumphant success. Nice. triumphant success. So it's looking like you guys are actually doing really well this time around. And then we have the Hope card. So I feel like you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised at how this kind of turns up with you guys. I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised because I don't feel like you would have expected this from this person. Like, they really did feel so rigid before, like they were very stubborn, and the fact that they're being flexible and open and telling you how they feel and giving you space and authority in their life and releasing control and allowing themselves to be vulnerable is like actually a huge deal. So Spirit, what are they going to offer? Six of Wands, success and also room in their life. That's their main thing they're trying to give you. The Six of Wands is a card of, you know, having authority and being over them in a way. I'm like, how can I explain this? I'm hearing The Only Exception by Paramore now. But there's like an energy of, you know how in Black Panther, like there's that moment where she's like, he's like, would you kill me or something like that? And she's like, for my country, absolutely. And then he bows down to her. It's giving me that kind of vibe where it's like, this person is bowing down to you in a way. They're allowing you to win sometimes, you know? And like I said, it's kind of hard to explain because it's not like a toxic thing at all. It's like when you're in a relationship, it's compromise, you know? When you're in a relationship, that person does get a say. So he's or she's, this person is giving you a say. We have the Six of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So this person is allowing you to claim them, also allowing you to, like when you want them, like sexually, they're allowing you to make a move. They may have made you feel bad for that in the past, for wanting them in a physical kind of way, or being turned on by them, or turned on in general. They may have kind of shamed you for that. And they're allowing you to show your affection. You don't feel like you have to mute your affection or how you feel for this person. So just giving you a lot more space. Six of Swords in reverse, they're giving you time and energy. It's crazy because Six of Swords, you can see in the back of this card, there's a boat. A lot of times Six of Swords represents, you know, travel. It can mean moving on and, you know, surrendering to the journey and things like that. But with this Six of Swords in reverse, it's like they're staying put right here and they're really trying to make it work. They're saying no to the Page of Cups, their immature nature or their impulse, their like knee-jerk impulses. They're saying no to that, and they're really giving you time and space and really seriously trying to build something. So I think this is, it's just so crazy because I got the same energy for group one. I'm not used to reading this way where I'm not getting the title. A lot of times Spirit makes it like super clear and answers my questions very directly, but I've been having this energy and readings a lot lately where there must be some sort of transit or something happening in the collective where surrender is like a huge deal and we just have to allow things because you're getting blessed and blessings. But it's like Spirit's not giving us exactly what we want or think of. Like, it's not that you're not getting a relationship from this person. It's just like, I'm not getting that confirmation. And I haven't been giving too much pushback about it because I see it's a trend. Like, so I know it must be something we're all kind of going through and experiencing at this time. But like I said, I'm not used to reading like the gray area. I personally like black or white. What exactly is this? Don't play with me. I'm just like, I'm like that in my relationships. Personally, okay, I'm gonna need to know what it is. But yeah, we got the Tower in reverse. So there's some healing happening here. They're offering you a drama-free, comfortable, you know, connection. Slow moving. They're really taking their time. They're giving you time, authority, and energy. So we have the Temperance card in reverse, which is very interesting. Seven of Cups in reverse. So they're cutting off. Oh, there's the Lovers. But yeah, Seven of Cups in reverse. So if they were talking to someone else before, they're cutting that person off, not talking to other people romantically. Temperance in reverse though feels more like they're making up for lost time or making it up to you. Like they're really kind of treating you and giving you a little extra to make up for the past. And then I feel like you guys will, once it's been enough time and both of you are feeling healed and good about things, you'll move forward into a relationship. I mean, it's the Lovers here. Come on. And I love the Lovers card in this deck. It's so freaking pretty. Nine of Cups in reverse. They're not trying to program you and, you know, you're not a void filler, and they're being, you know, very real about that. This isn't my future wife, future husband, future girlfriend, future boyfriend. I'm not going to program you to just fill a void for me. They're like giving you much more space and say. So if you want a relationship, of course you'd have that. Whenever the camera focuses on one of the faces, the brightness goes way up. So let's see the time. What's the timing of this, Spirit, for group 2? Can you show me the timing for group 2? Ooh. These cards are so slippery. Timing for group 2. We got 07. It could be in a week. It could be in 7 days. Oh, we got the weeks card that came out too. You could be born in July or on the 7th as well. That can be some sort of number confirmation. Something significant could happen on the 7th for you. Maybe some incoming communication or some progress. Well, we got 7 and then we got weeks. So let's see. Pretty quick moving energy so far. We got number 20. And then we have sooner than you expect. We got April and we got 18. So a lot of numbers for you. Any of these could be significant. 27 and 18. You may be seeing combinations of 8s and 1s or 2s, 7s. We got sooner than you expect, and then we got April. So your birthday can be in April. April could be significant, their birthday, or that could be like the cutoff time. Spirit oftentimes gives a range when I pull from the cards of time. Just because they are so specific. So this could happen anywhere between weeks and April, like any time between now and April. But the energy that I get is Spirit kind of saying, you know, sooner rather than later. Spirit, can you give me some final thoughts for this person? Final thoughts from them. We got I feel connected to you. So that's an acknowledgement of that spiritual connection that I was sensing. I keep writing and deleting messages. This person has been torn for a while. We also got I am who I am. So this person has been very conflicted. Like they're not completely comfortable with the idea of changing themselves for a person, but they're going to make a solid effort to do so in the near future with you. But just know it's not comfortable for them. Aw, I love this. We got the I miss you card, which came up from the first deck. So there's confirmation from that though. They're really missing you. And we have I'm trying to, or it says I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. And we also got I'm talking to others about you. So they may have been getting into their tarot bag or connecting with the reader to see what's the tea on you, what they should do about the situation, getting updates on you. Or if you guys have any mutual friends, or they could be talking to about you to their mom, their sister, their family, someone who is, you know, connected to their feminine energy that can give them some solid advice, because they've been trying to distract themselves from their feelings, but they've been fighting themselves for weeks and it's just not working. So they're going for progress. That is what I got for you guys, group 2. My Etsy is in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what came up for you. That's what I got for you today, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 3 with the Obsidian Crystal Point, this is your reading using the Santa Muerte Tarot for you guys today. And we're going to find out who will make their feelings known to you next, when, what they'll say, offer, all of that. So Spirit, this is for group 3 with the Obsidian Crystal Point. Who will make their feelings known to them next? Who is this person? Oh my goodness. How the turns have tabled. Tapping into this energy, I'm also hearing 2. You guys may be seeing a lot of 222 or 1212. But I feel like one more person may show up for you guys today. Let me see before I see what I have here. Okay. Yeah, 2 different energies. And it's very interesting, like I said, how the tables have turned here, because we have the chosen one card. And at the bottom of this card, it says, I choose you. But this has someone else's energy on it. We have ultimatum and confessions. And then we have twin flame and devilish. So your twin flame is coming in to give you an ultimatum, finally admitting, like, you know what? A lot of these cards have to do with both energies. But the twin flame is coming in with the devilish card, letting you know, like, okay, you know what? I actually feel, you know, you're right, and I'm ready to do whatever it is that you want me to do. That's exactly how it feels. Like, it doesn't feel like they're giving you some sort of like well thought out, really in-depth like explanation, or really like an emotionally intelligent, like genuine, this is what I've been going through, this is how I feel, this is why I want to move forward with you. It's kind of just like an energy of them feeling very sporadic. Like, this person is coming in very erratic, like very, that may just be their personality, but they're definitely feeling like, let me cover her face, it keeps focusing on her face. But yeah, this definitely feels like this person coming through, like just trying to hurry up and tell you what you want to hear so that they don't lose you. I mean, they're giving you an ultimatum. It's now or never is what it says at the bottom of ultimatum. So they're coming through like with very strict ramifications for this. Like, okay, I'm going to give you this amount of time. Oh, so you're mad at me then? So you're not going to be with me then? It's like they're trying to force you to give them an answer about how you feel or what you want to do right away. They don't want to, you know, allow their ego to get bruised at all. If this is not going to show up and turn out to be like a beneficial thing for them, they're trying to bow out without any pain, like literally as quickly as possible. Confession says, I got a thing for you. Twin flame says triggering growth. And then devilish said whatever I want. So yeah, this person was very selfish and is still showing up in kind of a selfish way. Now the thing is, they're trying to make you feel like you are the chosen one for them, and they are choosing you, but it's not in like a deeply romantic way. It's like this person really feels like they're trying to prevent something from happening. Like, this really kind of feels like they know something is coming, like you're about to meet the one, or someone's about to make you an offer, they're about to lose you. And they can feel that. You may know of this person's, like maybe they're a bit psychic or something like that, because it's like they can feel it in their soul and their spirit. Something significant is about to happen to you, and it's like they're trying to get ahead of that. It could be even some sort of karma they're trying to avoid. Interestingly enough, Spirit has really been protecting you from this person. We have the protection card, and then the single life card. Single and free is what it says at the bottom of that one. So there's an energy of Spirit kind of keeping this person from really disturbing your peace. Like, you've been single, just doing your thing for a while now, and like whatever rejection you feel like, dang, they really didn't call and try to make amends with me or fix anything, is definitely protection. I feel like this person has gotten worked up to the point, first of all, I feel like they tried to like communicate to you in a subbing kind of way. Like, they tried to subliminally message you and make you reach out to them, or make you, you know, make this work or come together by, you know, dropping hints and subliminal messages here. There's a little bit of that energy. But there's definitely a strong energy of Spirit like blocking them from being able to text you. I remember I did a reading a while ago, and I was getting an energy of Spirit literally every time this person would pick up the phone to go text, the person I was reading for, Spirit would like make them forget. So it's kind of like they would pick up their phone and they're like, what was I just about to do? Like literally like that. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. And that's how this feels. It feels like Spirit, whenever they've tried to reach out to you, like they really had to work themselves up to be able to message you, connect with you, because Spirit has been really protecting you from this person. So we have Masks and Pick Me. This person definitely has underlying motivations for trying to reach out to you and let their feelings be known to you, trying to connect with you. It is looking like they're offering a relationship. They're coming through with a serious offer with the Chosen One card. They're trying to play it like, I feel like you're the one for me. So if, you know, of course, this may be someone who's like allergic to titles, because I'm not getting like that's how they talk. Like, I want you to be my girlfriend. I want you to be my boyfriend. They may be the kind of person who it's like, they may start to call you their girlfriend or boyfriend to other people, but they would never ask you, like that kind of thing. I'm getting something there where it's like the lines are a little bit blurry. But they definitely know something, or there's a reason why they're doing things this way. There's a reason why they're doing this. There's a reason why they're trying to get you to pick them. And it's funny because at the bottom of the Pick Me card, it says, I can love you better. So it's almost like an energy of them feeling the energy of you about to be swept away by someone else. You may be freshly in a relationship by the time this happens. We'll check, of course, for time frame as well, but you may be freshly talking to someone and they're like getting in the way. Pay attention to timing, you guys. Once this happens, pay a special attention to timing. Be very suspect of the timing of it all and discerning of, you know, why this person is going so strong, going so hard all of a sudden, especially if it's, you know, really unlike them to be doing all of this. Past pain and telephone. So also you may have a friend that's reporting back to this person, or you may be friends with their cousin, one of their family members, their sister, their brother, whatever. Be mindful of who's in your circle, because you may think like, you know, even if that person is always telling you like, yeah, that's crazy, I can't believe my cousin, I can't believe my brother is doing you like this, whatever, they could be still reporting back. And at the end of the day, they're going to be loyal to family. So just remember that, know that, and trust your intuition. If your gut is telling you like there is no way, or maybe do a little test. I don't know, that can get messy. Do what you want. You know, that could get messy, doing a little test, like telling them something and seeing if it gets back to people. You know, I'd say trust your gut. But we do have telephone here. It says incoming communication at the bottom of the deck, but immediately I felt like somebody was playing telephone. So just be mindful of that. And then the last card we have is past pain. Baggage from the past is what it says at the bottom of that one. So let's see what they're going to offer, Spirit. What are they going to offer them? What are they going to be saying? Oh my God. We have heartache and loss, and then the sacral chakra. How dare you? You know, this gives me the vibe like, why do masculines always be like, you'd be like, oh, I'm so tired, or I'm so stressed. They'll be like, oh, I know what'll make it better. You want some D? No, I don't want no D. I'm stressed about the bills, and you talking about, do I want some D? Like, that's just the energy this gives me with the sacral chakra card. Like heartache and loss and sacral chakra. I'm like, what are they going to be offering, Spirit? What are they going to be saying? Well, they're going to tell you about how they've been experiencing so much pain, how they've been lost without you, and then do you want to, you know what I mean? Like then back on that BS, like back on that bull, you guys. What in the world? This person, you know, and it's like, instead of really taking the time to do the work, I really do feel like they're trying to cut corners and just be with you, because honestly, it would be like, it would be an L to miss out on this relationship with you. To miss out on this opportunity to be with you in itself would be an L. So it's like, that's why they're trying to hurry up and pick up the pieces and come up with some sort of love offer like super quick. But I gotta be honest, you guys, it's not that it doesn't feel genuine, but it does unfortunately feel just like the best that this person can do, which is just sad. That is pathetic. Like the best you could do is offer me some D, tell me about how you're sad, and then offer me some sacral chakra loving. Like that's all you got. It just feels very low vibrational. Like, you deserve more, you guys. This person has not done the work. I gotta be honest. Like, this is someone who is like in this energy where it's like they're brought to their knees. They're like, oh my God, okay, fine. Okay, fine. Like, all right, let's get in a relationship. But this doesn't feel like someone who's really taken the time. They're in a very level-headed space, and they're like, okay, you know what? I want to be in a relationship with you. It doesn't feel like super hearty. It doesn't feel like a very hearty offer. It feels like someone trying to, or they may have a fear of being alone. We got solitude and trapped in fear. So they may not have had any other love offers come through, or anyone trying to put up with them. You know, spirit may be kind of punishing them. I was getting a heavy energy of karma multiple times. So spirit may not, you know, they may not be making any other connections. They really may not have any other options at this time. And there's definitely an energy here of them kind of like being a serial dater or a serial monogamous. They don't want to be alone. Like, they're trying to avoid something here. They're trying to avoid something. And I felt the energy of one of you being like, okay, what is it that they're not telling me? What are they hiding? And I'm not getting an energy that it's like they're hiding something. That I know something you don't know energy from before is like, I don't want to be alone. I feel like this is the best possible offer for me. And the way that they're telling you, it just kind of feels like, I don't know, you guys, I don't like it. It's like they're throwing it in your face, you know, instead of being like genuine, like, you are the one for me. I feel like this is, you know, you are who I want to be with, you know. It feels like they're moving from a space of desperation. So we have patience, rejoice in celebration, and harmony. So I do feel like another offer will come through. I'll check on that next with the tarot, and then we'll get the timing of everything. Spirit, for group 3, what other offer is coming in? What else do you have planned for group 3? This is definitely a twin flame connection from before. We have the Emperor in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. So it's funny, Spirit is like Queen of Wands in reverse. Very interesting how we're getting so much wand energy. It's like you're a Queen of Wands in yourself, but you can't even stand in your full power in order to be with that twin flame. Six of Wands in reverse, Emperor in reverse. They may pretend to be like a masculine or present themselves as a high value person, high value man, high value woman, and they're really just not. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all lies and illusions, and this person just being delusional. Well, I can say this. We have the Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Pentacles. So as far as the other love offer or the other person coming in for you guys, making their feelings known, again, I feel like the timing is going to be, I feel like all of this is going to kind of unfold in the same month or in the same week at the same time. So I can't really tell who's next, like whether it'll be this new person and that's why they're trying to pick up the pieces and make amends with you, or if it's like they're your twin flame so they can feel it energetically and they try to intercept before the inevitable happens, you meeting this person. But I can say they're offering you a Ten of Pentacles. I feel like it's happening right after the other. It could even happen in the same day. So but yeah, we have the Ten of Pentacles, so they're making you an offer of stability. And the Ten of Pentacles, Pentacle energy is very slow moving. So it takes a long time for someone who's like a King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles to say, okay, you know what, let's throw in the towel. They're most likely to really stick around and try to make it work. But it also takes a long time for their offer to come through. Usually it takes a lot of work, and it's earth energy. So you really have to ground yourself and get in alignment with it. So I do feel like this offer was a long time coming. But you know immediately once you've met this person, it's like, wow, you're feeling so like excited and activated by this person, and you haven't felt this way in a long time. And that in itself is telling you that this person is significant. But this person just makes you feel good. They hold space for you. They take care of you, and you just know in your spirit that they're very valuable to you. And because you have a history with this twin flame and you've dedicated so much time, energy, for some of you even money, into the journey trying to be with this person, whether it's getting spell work done or getting readings done, trying to fix things, trying to level yourself up, you know, to appeal to this person, I feel like you've invested a lot to make it work. And that would be the biggest reason you would favor being with them versus this new person that's making you feel so good and just showing up as ready now. The fact that you've invested so much time, so you don't want to take a loss. So I would say deciding right now that you're already going to let it go would be best case scenario. You know, to say, okay, I'm gonna take the loss and I'm gonna move on with my life. Like, making that decision now would be the most advantageous thing for you guys to do, so that you can actually, you know, move on. Even when this does come around, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Swords, this is something that really has to be kind of cut at the root and ended in a very cut and clear kind of way. Because it's like, whenever you guys have a conversation, some way, somehow, the door gets opened again, or you end up confused, or, you know, you end up moving backwards, and Spirit's like, Eight of Swords, we got to break free instantly. Page of Pentacles in reverse, don't give them any more time. Six of Wands in reverse, really make your decision before this even comes in, like what you're going to decide. Are you going to move forward or not with the twin flame? Are you going to give them a chance or not? Do you really, really want them? And be honest about if you feel like they're genuinely at the place that you would need them to be. And don't base your decision in the future. Base it in the now. Don't base it in the past either. Like, well, I got to make up for the past, you know. All right, Spirit, can you give me a timing of all of this? Like I said, I really do feel like everything's kind of happening all at once, so I don't feel like we're going to get separate times, but let's see. Oh my God, we got minutes, 14 minutes. Is that a movie? I feel like that's a movie, maybe not. If it is a movie, there may be something significant about that movie for you guys, or in that movie. But we got minutes, so there may be a text incoming very, very soon. We also got number 3 and we got number 14. So you could be born on the 3rd or the 14th of the month. You could be born in March. You could be seeing combinations of 14 or repeating 3s, or this could happen on the 3rd or on the 14th. We also got January. And then we got August. I feel like someone's a Leo or born in August, or a... And then we got 17, and then number 1. So you guys got a lot of numbers that came out for you. You may be seeing specifically a lot of angel numbers and having a hard time decoding them. I like the angel I like the website Joanne Sacred Scribes. That's the only angel number website that I trust. It gives you the vibrations of the numbers as well if you want to break them all the way down. It gives you like the master number meanings as well. But also it's just so detailed. It's so detailed, and the only website I really like to use for angel numbers. But we got a 01, 14, we got 17, we got 3. Any of these could be significant numbers to you, or there could be progress on these days, specifically in the month. We have the minutes card. You can have an epiphany in minutes, or a really big sign, signal, omen that happens in minutes. You could get a request in minutes from someone, or there could be an important text message coming through like in minutes. But something is going to happen significant in minutes, and it'll be either a sign or omen, or that incoming communication. And then we have January and August. So I would say January to August can be the sweet spot, but this does kind of feel like out there. It's something about that doesn't completely resonate as your time frame. So I would say sooner rather than later, but August could be a significant month for you, or an omen. Like I said, it could have been when you're born or something like that. It could be when the other person is born as well. And that is what I got for you guys, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the amethyst crystal point, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who will make their feelings known next and when, and what they'll say, what they'll offer. So Spirit, this is for group 4 with the amethyst crystal point. Hopefully I haven't been saying group 3. I've been having like seriously, Mercury retrograde is doing a number on you, girl. I cannot remember anything. I can't say anything right. So hopefully I'm not getting the numbers mixed up, but I'm sure you guys will figure it out. So we got group 4 with the amethyst. Spirit, show me who will make their feelings known to them next. Who is this person? Ooh, this may be someone you're manifesting, because we got vulnerability and magic. So I'm picking up an energy of this person being very vulnerable with you, but also there's an energy of you having to be very vulnerable in order for this to manifest. So you may have made a recent petition to, I keep hearing Aphrodite. You may have made a recent petition to a deity or to spirit, to your guides, to bring in love. There's like a lot of emotion I feel. I feel like it's tears, but it's like an overwhelm of emotion versus sadness. Interestingly enough, it's the emotion is coming through so specifically. It just kind of feels like an overwhelmed energy, like I'm ready for this, Spirit. It's not like I'm crying because something happened. It's like, so much emotion at one time is like bringing you to tears in the manifestation of this. So anywho, let's see who this is. Wow, we're getting all good energy for you guys. This could be someone new. Spirit, can I get one more? Okay, we got twin flame. That showed up last, but it does say healed connection. So there's a twin flame card in this deck that says triggering growth. It's tapping in on 2 different stages of being a twin flame and 2 different types of twin flames. So twin flames put in each other's lives because you're literally like that traditional match in energy, you know, like the mirror of each other. And then there's the other twin flame, which is like, okay, you're triggering growth, you trigger the hell out of each other, and sometimes you still end up together. But this is looking like more of the romantic twin flame, like more perfect match type energy. So if you recognize, or sorry, if you've ever been on like the twin flame journey, if you acknowledge the twin flame concept, I would say let's not even put a title on this, because naturally your mind is just going to go back to a specific person. This feels like someone new. If this is your twin flame, you have not spoken to them for years, like plural, years plural. But I really don't feel like this is someone you know, but we'll look at another deck as well to clarify. But we got vulnerability and magic. So again, I feel like this is someone that you've put a lot of energy into to manifest. Like I feel like you just pouring your heart out to Spirit, like, Spirit, I am ready, and really just being genuine and tapped in and just vulnerable for a moment. Out in the open is what it says at the bottom of vulnerability. At the bottom of magic, it says anything is possible. So this could even be for some of you manifesting a specific person. We have dangerously and excitement. So there's an energy of you. At the bottom of dangerously, it says in love, but I feel like just an energy of living dangerously, like really in this vulnerable space that feels dangerous, that feels uncomfortable, but also it's like you can't look away, you can't stop engaging. Everything about this person, you know, kind of pulls you in. It really does feel like that first love type of thing. You guys may feel like you've been in love in the past, but this connection makes you feel like, no, I've never been in true love before, because this is true love and it's so different than what I thought love was. You may have that kind of experience here in some way. But we have excitement. At the bottom of that one, it says got my attention. So I'm going to cover her face. The camera always likes to focus on her face and then it like brightens up the whole picture. So just going to cover her up, but there. Good. Excitement. So we can remember we had it. Yeah, let's see. We have unconditional invitation and twin flame. So it does feel like the first time you're meeting this person. At the bottom of unconditional, it says just the way you are. So this is someone that really loves you for you. And again, if this is lining up with a moment or experience you've had recently where you really bared your soul to the universe, I would say within the last like 3 to 6 months. Like something relatively recent, like a big moment you've had where everything changed, and you got to give the time or the energy time to like manifest and actually occur. So Don't expect this to be like something that happened just a week ago, and you know, this could be a while ago. Just the way you are at the bottom of unconditional invitation says, let's hang out. So this person is asking you out. And then we got twin flame. The bottom of that one says a healed connection. So this would, like I said, be the romantic twin flame. I'm like, where do I want to go next? There's so many different ways this reading can go. Let's check on the offer. Spirit, what are they going to be offering group for? Yeah, and that's crazy because we have awakening ancient wisdom and then looking deeper, and another card talking about this was most likely manifested. We have sharing of yourself and manifesting dreams. So this is something that you really wanted and put in the effort to manifest, either through some sort of big moment, or I really do feel like it was a ritual or a big moment, like something significant. I feel like you would know the origin of where everything changed to put you in alignment with this. But manifesting dreams says, my dreams are coming true. And then we have sharing of yourself. At the bottom of this one, it says, I am an incredibly generous being. So this is like an energy of you being like, Spirit, I'm ready to share again. I'm ready to really give someone all of me. I'm ready to go all in. I'm ready to be vulnerable. And there's just like this energy here of you being honest and really being ready. And there's such a genuine nature. And then we have awakening ancient wisdom and looking deeper, which again is giving me like that super strong twin flame energy, the healed connection twin flame energy, because looking deeper has like the infinity stones. It always reminds me of like chakras. They're like, the infinity stones represent like, you know, energies. Like they're really kind of in a way representative of like the chakras that we do have within, and are keys to infinity, to infinite power, infinite abundance and manifestation. And awakening ancient wisdom is giving twin flame. It's giving you guys are activating each other. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me at the bottom of awakening ancient wisdom. So you guys may have some like crazy spiritual downloads, experiences once this happens. Like crazy things may start happening spiritually. And then looking deeper says, deep within me is majestic radiance. So I see you guys loving each other, feeling loved by each other, and being fulfilled by each other, activating deeper levels of intimacy, trust, vulnerability, power within each other through this experience. A lot is happening here. Spirit, what else can you tell me about the offer itself? Oh, that's interesting. We also have the Justice card. And you know what? I'm hearing doing things the right way, because the Seven of Swords is a card of kind of getting in your own way and self-sabotaging. Look at him. He's so eager to run off on the plug that he's holding these swords from the bottom. You know, so this is like you trying to get into something so quickly that you do things the wrong way. And there's justice on that. I find that so interesting and specific how that came through, where Spirit's like, this is a second chance to do things the right way, to build a solid foundation with someone, to go slow, to resist impulses, to really build something long lasting, long term, and you know, doing things the right way. I was listening to this video the other day by this guy Tony Gaskins. I love him so much. He's like one of the very few relationship type coach people that I listen to, because he keeps it so real. And he was reading someone's story. He has this segment on his channel where he reads stories, and he was reading the story of this girl who was spending time with her boyfriend, and she went through his search history and saw that he was watching the WAP video earlier that day. And because she saw that, she assumed that he was probably bored with her, you know, because they weren't being intimate until marriage. So she, you know, did what she did with that man, and then he stopped being uninterested. And, you know, it was a huge self-sabotaging thing. Like, they had an agreement that they were going to wait until marriage. But because she saw him watching WAP, you know, she started to internalize that and assume that he was bored sensually, and next thing you knew, you know, she's being intimate with this man and now he's uninterested. So there's like an energy of you in the past not controlling your impulses, or assuming that you need to, like, if something's uncomfortable or something's broken or wrong, you need to fix it, and feeling like everything is your responsibility. And I see you guys growing past that and getting a chance to really do things right with the Temperance card here. Another card of balance and equalizing energies. Two of Pentacles lets me know you guys have been kind of lost in the sauce, likely very uncomfortable for a while now as well, because the Two of Pentacles means like you've been juggling two lives. So you have a lot of setbacks when you're in Two of Pentacles energy, or like really good days, but also like really bad days. So we got the Eight of Pentacles. You've been working on yourself, but also you're going to build a solid foundation with this person that will last long. You're really going to be taking your time. I feel like there's marriage potential between the two of you. But the biggest thing for Pentacles, Spirit is bringing it back. Like, the reason why we have that marriage potential though is because Four of Pentacles, you are resisting impulses, you're going slow, you're taking your time. Knight of Swords, you're not just trying to get in a relationship to get the title, you're trying to really build that foundation of trust and loyalty with that person so that you can actually have a long-lasting relationship. Because what's a title if you don't have a title a year from now because you didn't build a solid foundation? What's a title if this person hasn't built that loyalty with you, so they're still cheating on you? It's nothing. A lot of people like chase after this title. I want to be your girlfriend, I want to be your boyfriend, when that man or that girl or that person is still acting like they're single. It don't matter what title it is. If anything, that kind of makes you look more stupid, because that's like this, everybody looking at you like, this your man's talking to this girl, flirting with this person, entertaining this connection. I see you guys doing things the right way this time around, and also being patient with yourself. I would say work on this now, because there is this energy of you guys feeling like someone needs to get karma. Someone from your past, like you guys have had the breakthrough where it's like, okay, you can finally rest. But in this resting period, it's like now you actually have time to reflect, because sometimes we go through like these traumatic experiences, but we don't have the time to slow down and sit on it because we got bills to pay, we got things to worry about. We just don't have the time or the space to slow down and potentially end up like in a depression or something like that, which will make it hard for us to show up to work, to do our best, you know. And once you're in this relationship, it's interesting. Like it feels good to be in a relationship, but you finally have the stability to really address what's happened in the past, and you're not feeling too hot about that. So there's definitely a healing process that is going to need to happen with that Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like, oof, there's things left unsaid, undone in the past. I've really been done wrong and I haven't been appreciated. Four of Cups, it's hard to be excited about what's coming in the future when you got this heavy hole in your heart from the past that you're finally really able to acknowledge. So just know that's something that will come up. Let's pick up on the time frame of the new person. This really is an exciting time for you guys. Let's see. Spirit, show me the timing for group 4. We got Monday, we got the number 11. You may be seeing a lot of 1111. 11 is also a portal number. And then something significant may happen on a Monday. You may meet them on a Monday. We have to think about it. Ooh, that's interesting. I feel like there may be one more thing for you guys to do. And you've been taking a break from like doing the spiritual work or getting in alignment. So there may be one more thing being called of you, or there may be something you're missing. Spirit may have told you something. I don't know. This is giving me like an energy of, think about it. Like you were told a month ago or at some time ago about an event or a wedding and you never responded to the invitation, or you never got the tickets or decided you were going to go. It's giving that kind of energy. Not saying that that's everyone's case specifically, but it's giving like an energy of there's something that you heard about that you didn't decide if you were going to act upon, like you didn't decide if you were going to go or something. We have an 8, or the number 8. So you could be born in August. 8 could be the day you were born. 8 could be significant to you. This could happen on the 8th of the month. We have December here as well. And then we have you don't have the time. So there's kind of like this energy of you really needing to make a decision like super, super soon about this. Let me try to get one more card. Spirit, can you show me something else on time? Just a little clarity there. Can I get a little clarity on the timing? Like, again, we got the number 1 that came out. You may have one more day to RSVP. And it's also funny that December came out, because 01 is giving me like January energy. So this could be like a New Year's party or something like that. We have the minutes card that came out. So Spirit is really being consistent. Like, you really need to make up your mind quickly. Make up your mind about something. Take that last bit of action. There may be limited time where you could do something where it's getting you in alignment with this connection. Like, I'm getting an energy where you're running out of time, you're short on time, and there's a limited amount of time left for you to do something that you had been called to do. So we have partnership and alliances and stand your ground. So Spirit is also telling you not to waver. Make sure you're really taking the time to go slow with people, regardless of who comes into your life. It's looking like things will happen sooner rather than later for you, or by December. I would say January, by January with that 01 that we got. But yeah, we did get stand your ground in partnership and alliances. So there may be an ex from the past that comes back, and that may be the last thing for you to do to get closure on that, to really tell this person, listen, I'm not dealing with you in the future. I already decided personally. I have one of my exes just keeps always coming back. It's just like their thing. They come back like every year or every like 6 to 9 months. Like, they just somehow, some way end up back in. And I already decided, like, the next time they reach out to me, I'm really going to hurt their feelings and let them know there is no chance in hell that we will ever get back together again. And I flat out just don't want to be with you. So you may be in that place too, where it's like you have an ex that comes in and out of your life, and you always choose, to take the higher road because you're not, wanting any drama. But you may just need to kick it to them all the way clear and straight and be like, listen, get the heck up out of here. Even if it's not them, it won't be you. It would never be you. You may need to really just be honest with somebody, like, this isn't that. I'm not going to be with you. But stand your ground, because in this energy that you're in, this very magnetic energy where you've been manifesting, it's kind of like, like the EMF of a planet, the electromagnetic field. Like, the reason that Earth is so protected is because we have these big giants, like gas giant Jupiter, we got Venus, we got all these planets around us, and Saturn, big old Saturn. We have all these planets around us that protect us from space junk, because their electromagnetic field pulls in things that would potentially hit us. So think of yourself as a planet. You really are like a planet. We really are like planets with a universe inside of us. And even when you're manifesting like that stuff that you really, really want, like that good, all other sorts of stuff can try to get to you too. So make sure you're standing your ground and you're not being nice to people, not giving people, like, don't be nice. That's all I'm saying. And that doesn't mean you have to be mean, but don't be a nice girl, a nice guy, where it's like, oh, they want to take me out on a date even though I'm not feeling them. Let me just take them on a date. I don't want to be rude. What's one meal? That one meal is validation to that person that you want them, that you're interested in them, and they could be crazy. So don't even waste your time and put yourself in a predicament to feel mean or just out of alignment. Yeah, we got the fertility card, and it's crazy. Look at these planetary kind of, like, doesn't that remind you of like an electromagnetic field? You can see her heart chakra has a circle around it, and even beyond that there's another circle around it, and there's a lot of circles around her. So it's just giving, like, you are so fertile right now. you could really attract someone in that would just waste your time, get you out of alignment, and end up, you know, just not being a good thing for you. So make sure you're standing your ground and know you're fertile as heck right now. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys, group 4. That is everything that showed up. My Etsy shop is linked to the description below. If you would like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon.